Hi there, I'm Jill Allen, and this is Find Your Fierce, the show designed for women to discover your fierce, unlock an unstoppable mindset, build unbreakable courage, and completely transform how you show up every single day. Each week, I will bring ideas, methods, and strategies that will inspire you to step into your greatness and live life on purpose. Let's be fit, fierce, and unstoppable. Hey there, gang. Welcome to Find Your Fierce. So glad that you are here with me as we dive into a brand new episode. I am super excited about this one because I'm still fired up from the Be Unstoppable retreat. We were out in Glacier for an adventure, and let me tell you, it was so good. 13 women stepping away, outside comfort zones, dreaming, goal setting, breaking through barriers, and mapping out the steps to take action to move forward. And of course, we did hit the trails. We hiked, we explored, we went whitewater rafting. We were definitely spoiled by our very own private chef, the coaching sessions. I mean, it was a pretty epic weekend. And as much as the women walked away with a full heart and breakthrough moments, I had some as well. Things I learned, the pivotal moments, life lessons that hit home, and all that I can't wait to share with you so you can apply any and all to your days and to up-level your mindset and thoughts. But before we go any further today, I have to say that I love that you are here listening in, spending time with us. So honored that I get to be a part of your day. You are just so amazing. And I have to thank you for your love and support. As always, I appreciate your feedback, your reviews, and I love that you share this podcast and the Set Free message with your friends and family. So if you could keep on doing that, that would be incredible because you are helping this movement as it helps reach more women and it impacts more lives. And that is certainly what life is all about. So thank you so much. Okay, are you ready to dive in? I know I am, because there are some things that I realized in Glacier. And I want to, preface this with the fact that what I'm about to share with you, it's not new. They are not necessarily new thoughts or beliefs. They were actually just dialed in a little bit more. Call it confirmation or the reminders that I needed in this particular time. And you may be needing them as well. And so there's 12 of them. I think maybe, I don't know, I'm brainstorming out loud here. Maybe we'll do a 2-part. Maybe I'll break it down into 6 today and 6 next week, just because I know I value your time. When it comes to these podcasts, I like them short and sweet, so you can add them into your day. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so number 1, things don't matter that much. During one of the coaching sessions, we talked about our dreams, all the things that we would like to own or have, things that we would like to experience, accomplish, all good things. For example, I wanted a personal chef and a mountain home. You could probably throw in a beach home as well. It reminded me of when I was little and our Christmas lists were a mile long, and it was fun to jot all those things down. But have you ever thought, when you see other people having things or doing things and you think your life would be better if you had them and did them as well? Scrolling through Facebook or social media and comparing what others have to do. Let me tell you, material things are just things. They don't make your identity. Possessions are just raw materials moved from one place to another. And, I got to ask, do you really think 10 years from now that you'll really care about, at that moment, that if whether or not you have the latest iPhone or the nicest car or a closet full of the nicest brands? Everything is temporary. And I have to ask, do you have an attachment to things or toys or money, things that you're obsessed with, buying things daily, right, to fill a void? And if you think you're missing out on what truly matters, guys, we're here to flip that script, because when we were out on those trails, walking along the most gorgeous rivers and lakes, smelling the pine, looking up at the snow-covered mountain tops, all the things that we care about when we're in this little bubble, it didn't matter that much. It's this feeling that I can't even really describe. It makes our life seem so small, so little. The things that we worry about or fret about or care about or things that we strive for and push for, it vanishes. outdoors, nature, God's beauty. I mean, we have so much right in front of us. All we need is to get out in it. And when you do, you will discover that we already have it all, that we have everything that we need. We already have it. So things don't matter that much. That was a big wake-up call when we were walking those trails. Number 2, sacrificing your health for success or wealth, or sacrificing our fitness level because we have a lazy in the moment mindset, or for the I'm too busy addiction. I mean, it is not worth it. That was another important lesson that I learned about life in Glacier. I mean, everything may be functioning right now, but what are we doing today that will impact our future health? I couldn't help but think as we were hiking the Avalanche Trail that after 1 mile in, the crowd slowly diminished. The further we got out, the less people there were hiking. I remember thinking, like, man, this is the best part. If we weren't on that specific trail at that exact time, what we would have missed out on. And I wanted everyone in the world at that moment to be able to see and do all the things the world has to offer. Imagine if we turned around when everyone else did. I mean, did they run out of energy? Did they turn around due to time restraints? Was it the terrain? Was it their poor physical fitness level? Maybe they don't even like to hike. They were just doing it. I don't know. But I do know that very few people get to experience what we experienced because of their lack of health and ability to move and all the physical demands that comes with it. But are you in a position to change all that? Not everyone, but the majority are. But the question is, will they? I get it. Not everyone wants to hike 10 miles in Glacier, but what do you want? Why does your health matter? What will better health provide you so that? What's your so that? Is it to keep up with your kids, to run around with the grandkids? Is it to walk 18 holes? Is it to take on adventures, to live a long, healthy, productive life, to do everyday daily tasks? What is your so that? I don't want to look back and think, what a fool for not paying more attention to the one thing which could give me more time with those I love and to do the things that I'm so passionate about. We should never wait until we have health problems to worry about our health. Today's a new day, a day to start eating right, lifting weights, cardio sessions, to get up and move, to be active. Our health is our most valuable asset. It's this invaluable treasure. So I encourage you to always appreciate it, to nurture it, and to protect it, and don't waste your ability to move and to thrive. Number 3, we play it too safe. That was another lesson that I experienced. No matter how fast life is going for us, no matter how big our current worries are, when we're at the end of our life, we'll be looking at these days wondering, why didn't we take even bigger risks? Why didn't we live more? Why didn't we try to go big instead of settling for what was safe? This moment right now is the beginning of a new journey, one that will make the old version of yourself proud when you look back in time. It's time to go big, to be bold, to be the best version of yourself, and to make every moment count. Life is a speeding bullet, and when we get older, it seems like these years, I don't know, for me, they go by like in a blink of an eye. Yet I remember childhood like it was yesterday, where a summer seemed to last forever. What is the difference? It often comes down to how much joy we extract from life. When we are constantly working, raising our family, and dealing with our responsibilities, it's easy for the days to seem short and lifeless. It's important to grab a hold of joy when we can, to make every moment count, live life to the fullest, because time is short and we never know what the next day brings. I think we can all agree that a lifetime isn't very long. It's something we don't really think about much when we're young because it seems long life is abundant, because we compare the amount of life we've lived to the amount of life we think we have left. We need to live our life to the fullest and give every task and moment our 100%. Are we wasting time? What are we wasting time on? Can we do better? How many hours do we waste on social media, binging on Netflix? This moment right now, this is you being alive. This is your moment, and it's passing by that every second right now. It is immediately absorbed by the past. How poetic is that when we think of life? We usually look at the entire thing, but rarely realize that moments like this one right now, where you are listening to this podcast, that make up all the pieces of it. Most people learn the importance of the moment too late in life and miss a great deal of opportunities to seize it. So when I'm hiking up a mountain in the rain or taking in a deep breath of mountain air, you better believe I'm feeling pure joy, wanting to take risks, living different, and taking in the moments so I don't look back and regret days for settling. And number 4, another lesson. You'll be scared to do things, but do them anyway. We went whitewater rafting on the Flathead River, and many in the group were first-timers and didn't know what to expect. Will we fall out? How big are the rapids? Is the water cold? Does the guide know what he's doing? All the unknowns. But courage was needed, and know that being courageous isn't the same as not feeling any fear. We developed courage that day, and to do that, we do things even if we feel afraid. So I encourage you to push your envelope and build your confidence and courage. We get one shot at this life, so we might as well go for it. The main reason most people fail at anything in life is because they don't give it a go. And we all find excuses that hold us back, but in the end, they don't matter. It's a choice we have to make for ourselves. Who do you want to be? When fear rears its ugly head, will you face it? Fear leads to suffering, a fear of losing, a fear of vulnerability, a fear of letting go. But if we can get to the point of acknowledging that fear is always conquered with courage and the fact that we show up anyway, that is where growth happens, where breakthroughs are made and confidence is formed. You should have seen these women's smiles, their mindset, their laughter when they took on the Flathead River. It was just absolutely amazing, and it makes my heart leap. Number 5, another lesson. You'll be surprised by people. Some will restore your belief in humanity while others make you think that we are the worst species on the planet. But let me tell you about what happened at a Montana grocery store. It's a feel-good story. At least it was for me. Someone had left a $20 bill in the ATM machine. A boy and his dad found it and returned it back to the cashier. Now, our first thought was, who does that, right? Because it's cash. Nobody will know. But this family in Montana did. Talk about living an honorable life and choosing kindness. It was cash. No one would have known. I remembered that in a world full of negativity, choose to be different and foster a spirit of kindness as it brings people together. Not to mention that doing good actually feels good too. Living with honor, spreading kindness and happiness, all a choice, and it requires a lot of work. And to unpopular belief, it doesn't depend on anything. All of that is something we experience by ourselves. It's a choice. So I encourage you to help others as much as you can. When it got muddy out on the trail, I saw our group helping others through. When people wanted to quit, I heard our gang speaking life and encouragement. Restore belief in humanity. It can start with us. We need to start helping people as much as we can. It doesn't have to be our family and friends all the time. It can be an elderly, person in the parking lot. It could be a single mom on the street. It could be volunteering at an animal shelter. Whatever you want it to be, there are a lot of ways to help people in our world, and our world is transformed by our example, not our opinion. So I encourage you to make a difference today. Surprise someone. And number 6, take action immediately. Far too often, people put things off. Don't hesitate when you should take action. Seize the day. In most instances, people fail to take action due to a lack of courage or confidence. This hesitation keeps them from taking a forward step. By failing to take action, we'll end up regretting or wishing we'd started earlier. When it's time to take action, I don't want you to hold back, regardless of the outcome. Make up your mind and act, because nothing significant ever happened by hesitation. How many times have we said, I will begin a diet next week. I'll start Monday. I'll save when I get a better job. I will take the vacation when I have more time. Starting is the only way to make progress. This is one of the life lessons learned that is worth driving home. The only way to make progress in every aspect of life is by taking action. Progress automatically begins when you start. Setting goals is a huge part of starting, but getting 1% better every day is better than not getting started at all. And I get it. So often we have visions and dreams and wishes, but the action part doesn't happen. So know that we don't need perfection to take action. It's far better to swing and miss than to never try at all. Even our failures teach us lessons that will help us succeed in the future. And I hope you realize that life is happening as you listen to this. If you're putting life on hold until you get that promotion or after retirement, then we're missing the whole point of it. Our life is what we're making of it right now. Make it count. Stop overthinking. It can immobilize you. So whether you do it by procrastinating, you blame shift, or by being anxious, thinking too much, it can cost you precious opportunities for changing your circumstances in life. So I encourage you to become proactive. You alone have the power to create the life you want. Other people can support you, they can guide you, they can train you, they can help you. But on the flip side, others can make your success difficult. It's like crabs in a bucket. They can attempt to pull you back down to their level. But in the end, it is your decision, it is your responsibility as the direction with which your life will take. And it is 100% up to you to make it happen. So learn and develop good habits. Repeat the same small action steps day in and day out. I hope you're getting fired up. Take action. Okay, so because I'm fired up, I think that is a really good place to stop here today. We're going to continue with the next 6 lessons that we learned from Glacier here next week, so be sure to come back. But let's recap here with the first 6. Number 1, things don't matter that much. 2, never sacrifice your health for success. 3, we play it too safe. 4, you'll be scared to do things, but do them anyway. 5, you'll be surprised by people. And 6, take action immediately. If you are wanting more fire in your day, there's so much for you to do so. You can follow me on Instagram, snag a copy of my book set free on Amazon. Join us in the Fit and Fierce or the Flip the Script one-on-one nutrition coaching and the next retreat. We just spent an amazing week in Alaska. The Dolly Sods Wilderness for a 30-mile backpacking mission is coming up. St. Thomas this fall, as we've been all over the place on epic adventures that allow us to step outside our comfort zone. So be sure to go to JillAllenCoaching.com for all updates and join the Just Breathe Facebook group. We would love to connect with you there. Heads up on the next episode, we are continuing the lessons in Glacier, so be sure to pop back in next week. Thanks so much for joining us today, and I pray that we filled your heart with joy. If you could let us know before hopping off here today, that would be incredible. Subscribe, share this episode link on your social media if you felt encouraged or inspired, as we all know someone that can benefit, and I would love it if you would give some feedback and a review as well. Talk with you next time. Be fit, be fierce, be unstoppable. See ya.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.